George Rose, a dominant, impressive win from Liam Paro tonight. What's your reaction to that?
Look, I felt blessed to be there ringside for it. I think he's a guy who, and we talked about it through the fight, was that we've had a lot of fighters that we've been with on their journey from the start, and at the start, you watch them grow. Watching Liam Paro in action, he's such a clinical, pretty fighter to watch. The way he moves around the ring, the way he controls the ring, the way he handles himself, he's a very, very pretty boxer.
What doors open up now for Liam Paro?
Well, I think, in my opinion, a lot of doors have opened up, but we've got to be able to sit down and chat to Liam and Alfie and the team, and hopefully we'd love to get something locked away with Liam long term to be able to direct him down the next path for him. I think there's, he talked about he wants world titles. I love hearing that. That's what we'll go for him. Whether it's a world title opportunity, whether it's a world title eliminator, whatever it is, we'll look to make a big fight happen for him next.
So what is the status there between you guys and Liam?
Yeah, so we had the one fight deal with him. We've done that tonight. I think we've shown him how much we'd love to work with him and what we'd love to be able to do for him here in Australia and Queensland in particular to make him the fighter that he deserves to. What the hell is that?
I don't know. What is going on? Peter Badell, what is going on? Yeah, so you want to work with Liam moving forward?
We absolutely want to work with Liam. What I've seen from him in the ring, the way his team handles themselves, the way that we've been able to work with him, and I think from our side we've been able to show him how much love we can show him here in Australia and Queensland in particular, and help him be the star that he deserves to be. I think that he's our next pay-per-view star in Australia. You finish a headlining performance like that, you're a star, and he really absolutely showed that. There's pressure on him fighting in his home territory up here in North Queensland. He ate that pressure up. The way he handled himself all week, I think it was fantastic, and that's how you finish a fight.
Also, the post-fight press conference tonight, he seemed to really embrace, I guess, the media presence here this week as well.
He's built for it. You don't get too many fighters who can talk to the media the way that he does, who can open up the way that he does, and he's still got a hell of a story to tell too. There's still so much more that people can learn about Liam Paro, so this is just the beginning of it. I think if we can get something locked away, there's a lot more that people can learn about Liam Paro, and people will get behind this journey because he's a great person and he can bloody fight.
Liam Wilson, a bit of controversy at the end there. What'd you make of the cards in that fight?
No, I thought it was one of them ugly fights. He's been unfortunate in that he's had a few opponents that have come out and they've ran as hard as they have. I think, yes, I do think that Liam could have pushed the pace a bit more. He showed in round 10 how much he could have dominated the entire fight, but I thought, when you've got an opponent who's going to run like that, it makes it very difficult, and it's not fun to watch. I want to see them engage a little bit more, but I thought Liam Wilson won that fight, and now he's going to move on to bigger and better things.
Saw Michael Zarafa here tonight on the broadcast. What's next for Michael?
Yeah, as you see, he's one of the most sought after opponents in Australia. Everybody wants a piece of him, so he rubs a lot of people up the wrong way, and that's just the nature of Zarafa, is that he's got that personality, but he doesn't care because he doesn't fear anyone in Australia either. So he wants to take any fight on that's on offer, and I'd love to put him in a few good ones.
Will we have a date for him soon? Obviously, talk Nikita Tszyu coming back, perhaps those two on the same card?
Yeah, well, I'd love to see what we've got to announce coming up for you very soon. I'd love to share that with you very soon, and I look forward to doing that. Just not yet. But, yeah, both of those guys, they'll be back in action pretty soon.
Vegas next?
Vegas next. Are you in?
I am. Tuesday, 15th. Saw Tim Tszyu on the broadcast tonight. He leaves on the 4th, he said. What's the next few weeks look like for you and for Tim?
Yeah, well, for him, he's just ramping up his training. He's deep in it right now. So I think he's done a lot of work that we've requested of him. So I'm grateful for that because I know he's deep in it right now, and he's focused. He's switched on. He's ready to go. So expect a big performance from Tim Tszyu and expect it to be a big occasion too. It'll be one of the most watched fights that we've had in Australian boxing.
Just one last one. There's some criticism about Tim perhaps looking at a hit list, and is he looking past Fondora? Any response to that?
Well, the thing is people ask him a question and he'll answer it. You can be respectful to people and answer them a question, and then they take it out of context. But it's not something that he's talking about daily. He's answered a question, but it's not something that he's talking about. He's focused on Fondora. He wants to be a world champion again, and there's one fight that he is focused on. But you ask him a question, he'll be nice and he'll answer it for you. Yes, he does want to fight everyone. Yes, we all do want to see him fight everyone, absolutely. And yes, I'm planning on making some great fights happen for him. But he is 100% focused. All of his training, focused on Fondora, all of his sparring, everything, all of his mindset, he's focused on Fondora, and he's gonna win that belt.
How was the jet skis today?
Outstanding. Did you end up doing it yourself?
I did. It was awesome.
This is why we need to bring more fights to North Queensland. You can't do this in Sydney right now. You freeze your ass off. So yeah, jet skis on fight day. That's my new thing.
Thanks so much, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you. My pleasure.